Jai Hind. From ancient Stone Age to the modern time, dams shaped the human civilization in a very incredible ways. They are not just a concrete walls, but they are the silent giant. They are the engineering masterpiece. In today's video, we are going to learn about the different types of dams. In this video, you will learn about the general view of different types of dams. Dams can be classified in number of ways, but the most usual ways to classify dams are four. We can classify dams in a following way. Number one is based upon the function. Dams are classified into four ways. Number one is a storage dam, diversion dam, detention dam, and coffer dam. Based on the hydraulic design, dams are divided into non-overflow dam and overflow dam. On the basis of material, dams are divided into two ways. One is a rigid dam and another is a non-rigid dam. And on the basis of structure and design, dams are divided into the following ways. Number one is a gravity dam. Number two is a earth fill dam. Number three is a rock fill dam. Number four is a arc dam, and number five is a buttress dam. In a video, we will understand what is the difference among all these type of dams. The storage dams are constructed to store the water during rainy season, and this water is used when there is a dry season. Storage dams are the most common dams which are found all around the world. The second types of the dams are the diversion dams, and these dams are specially constructed to divert the water of a river into some canal or some ditch. Barrage is the most common example of diversion dams. Faraday Dam is an example of the diversion dam. Imperial Dam on Colorado River in USA is also a very good example of the diversion dam. Another type of the dams are known as a detention dam. These dams are constructed to control the flood, means their main aim is to control the flood. These dams are constructed so that the water during floods can be stored and released afterward gradually at a safer rate. Detention dams are divided into two parts. One is a temporary dams and another are the dams in which water is stored for a longer time. In a temporary detention dams, water is released through a structure outlets. And in some detention dams, water is not released. There is no such outlet structure is provided in these kind of dams. The temporary detention dams are also known as the debris dams, and they are basically constructed on the tributaries. The main aim of the temporary detention dam or the debris dam to retain the debris such as a sand or the wood or the gravels from flowing into the river with the water. The water which passes from these debris dam is relatively more clear. And the detention dams where the water is not released, water is stored in a reservoir as long as possible. The main purpose of these kind of the dams is to increase the seepage of water. This water helps to increase the water table of underground water as well as to stop the wells becoming dry. The last type of the dams is a coffer dam, which is classified on the basis of purpose. Coffer dams are basically constructed around the construction sites to exclude the water from the construction area so that the construction can be done in dry. We can say that these are a temporary dams constructed to facilitate the constructions. They are basically constructed so that the repairs of the roads or the dams or the bridges can be done. The second types of the dams are based upon the hydraulic design. On the basis of the hydraulic design, the dams are divided into non-overflow dams and overflow dams. Non-overflow dam is the one in which the top of the dam is kept at the higher elevation than the maximum expected flood level. The water is not permitted to overtop the dam. Overflow dams are designed to carry the surplus discharge, including the flood water, over the crest. Its crest level is kept lower so that the water can spill away from the extra water can spill away from the dam. On the basis of material, dams can be classified into the rigid dam and non-rigid dams. Rigid dams are the dams which are made from a concrete or the steel, whereas non-rigid dams are the dams which are made from the earth fill or rock fill. The fourth classification of the dam is based upon the structure and designs of the dam. On the basis of the structure and design of the dam, we can classify dams into a different ways. Number one is a gravity dams. A gravity dam is a dam in which the flow of the water is resisted by the weight of the dam itself. They are the massive in size and made from the concrete. Means ये डैम अपने ही बाहर से पानी के प्रेशर को रोकता है. By using concrete, the weight of the dam is actually able to resist the horizontal flow of water by pushing it against the dam. This is why these type of the dams are known as a gravity dams. Gravity dams are made where we have a wide valleys or the narrow gorges. Because the gravity dams hold the water with its weight, so it is necessary to use a solid material or to make the solid foundation of these kind of dams. So that is why these kind of the dams are built on the solid bedrock. Bhakra Nangal Dam of India is one of the example which is the highest gravity dam of India. Made on river Satluj. Hoover Dam, built on a Colorado River on the border of Arizona and Nevada, is also one of its example. Rand Collie Dam on Columbia River in Washington State is also one of its example. Grande Dixon Dam in Switzerland is also its good example. The next type of dams based upon the structure and design are the earth-filled dams. They are made from the locally available soil or gravels. These dams are made up to the moderate height, and their construction involves the material which is present in nature. But the spillway of these dams is made of the concrete so that any kind of the catastrophic damage can be stopped. The earth-filled dams are usually made in the wide valleys where the slope is flat. They can be built on any kind of foundation. However, the height of the dam depends upon the strength of the foundation of these kind of dams. Rogun Dam in Tajikistan is a very good example of the earth-filled and rock-filled dams. The Rogun Dam is said to be the highest and the tallest dam in the world when it will be completed. Banasura Dam in India, Kerala is the first earth-filled dam of India, which is the largest and the highest earth-filled dam of India also. Ranjit Sagar Dam on Ravi River in Punjab is also the example of earth-filled dam. The next type of the dams based upon the structure and designs are the rock-filled dams. A rock-filled dam is an embankment which uses the variable size of the rocks to provide the stability. These dams are built on the rock fragments of large size. The membrane of these dams plays the role of a barrier that prevents the water, moisture and other elements passing through it. The rock-filled dams require a foundation which are the stronger than that of the earth-filled dams. Some of the examples of the earth-filled dams are Mica Dam in Canada, Chicosena Dam in Mexico, Teary Dam which is the highest dam of India, New Melones Dam in California. Arc dams are the dams which are made from the concrete. They are curved in a shape of arc, with the top of the arc pointing back into the water. An arc is a strong shape for resisting the pushing force of water behind the dam. Arc dams are very suitable for the narrow canyons with the strong flanks. Idukki Dam in Kerala, which is the largest arc dam of India, is a very good example of arc dam. Kariba Dam, located in Zambezi between the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe, is also very good its example. And the arc dams are one of the oldest kinds of the dam. Its construction started with the Romans in 1st century BC. The last type of the dams based upon the structure and designs are the buttress dams. Buttress is nothing but a solid wall which are constructed parallel with the equal intervals at a specific thickness for the water inflow. These dams are sometimes called as a hollow dams. There are the different types of the buttress dams in massive head type, multiple arc type and deck type are most common. Mittur Dam in Tamil Nadu on Kaveri River is a very good example of the buttress. Daniel Johnson Dam in Canada is also a good example of the buttress dam.